seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sander Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Estoy demasiado veloz, no pueden verme. Cada vez que quiero quemar, le tiro a Werner. Me gustan más los billetes azules que los verdes. Ustedes hasta cuando ganan pierden. A todas estas serpientes les mudé las pieles. Los zorros combinando las cartieles. Fanáticos con mi nombre, los carteles. Me muevo como los que tú quieres. Guagua blinda pa' brindar de mi pauta. Esta se quiere.
Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. With that road trip behind them, the Lakers ready to perform in front of their Los Angeles fans.
And the start of a brief homestand for them. And they have a chance, Kevin, to get some wins in front of the home fans before they get back out on the road.
Now here's Simmons. The shot's good. Simmons got his team on the board to start the game for the Nets. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. Now, he laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. They mentioned how, with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Simmons. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. James with it. Williams picks him up. James looking it over. A second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. On the clock. Here's Booker. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. 3 on 3. LeBron shot is off.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Booker is good for 3. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Now here's James. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
A drive by Booker. That shot off. Great D that time from Nurkic. Healed from outside. Rebounded by the Nets.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Nets making a change here. Lakers trail by 7. James wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, we always talk about the power of LeBron James, but how about the grace on the pull-up there?
Here's Booker. He has 7. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. That one goes in. LeBron got 5 now.
Oh, over the years, LeBron James just so dedicated to improving that jumper. That was sweet.
Booker with no one around. Drills it from outside. Booker's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Got a piece of it. Fires for 3. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
For a guy with the shot mechanics of Buddy Hield, you'd love to see him get to the free throw line more, but it's really not his game. He is just a dead-eye three-point shooter.
The Nets making a switch here. Nets leading by 5. To the left wing. The 3. Out to the wing. Here's Murray Boyle. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Booker, right side. And the dunk by Booker.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And they've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now here's Booker. 12 points for him. Softly drops in the floater. Booker's got 14 points.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. Now Booker, 14 points for him. And the dunk by Booker.
And they have owned the paint so far. and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball. This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Pass to Whitehead to the left side wing. Booker outside. Out to the right wing. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Nets out in front, leading by 10. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now into the lineup, your Lakers. Number 31.
Drives to the hoop. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. Puts one up from 19. Good on the shot. He's got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Outside, Simmons shoots the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 11-point game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
He takes it in.
Now, we've seen this before. The aggressive take by SGA. Love to see him in attack mode.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the 3-pointer by Brooklyn. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
If you see yourself in the
Lakers making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Brooklyn leading by 12. Here's Simmons, and he goes right over D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Here's Russell. There's the drive. The rebound by the Nets.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
So it's the Lakers now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And here's James outside.
Absolutely tenacious, guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
2 minutes.
Simmons looking it over. Pass to Whitehead. Latre. Rebound by Nurkic.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
James in the post. He's got 7. Lets it fly. And again, the Lakers no good. Here's Simmons. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more. At the line.
That's his first personal
That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Second team.
That's a big-time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
That one misses for Simmons. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. James. They can't stop the run with that one. Pass to Whitehead. .110 left to play here in the half.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
It's sent back down by Simmons. Pass to Whitehead for the 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Whitehead's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. LeBron James on the wing. Here's Reeves. Russell left side. Iguodala grabs the rebound. And stolen by LeBron. To the wing right side. And D'Angelo Russell with the 3.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Pass to Iguodala. He got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Brooklyn with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that.
What a thing of beauty from James!
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Here's Murray Boyle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down hard and nasty.
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
And you know who? Devin Booker.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
LeBron outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Lakers have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. And the first one at the line is good.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. In whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Devin Booker attacking. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. It's James atop the key. Rebounded by the Nets.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. James has got 13.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Count the basket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Booker with it. 21 points in the game. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Booker. Healed from outside. Nets leading by 15. Booker left side. And the dunk by Booker.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
And here's LeBron outside. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Vanderbilt. No good. Good defense by Claxton.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Lakers trailed by 18. And is going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a new group in for the Nets. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Give a big round of applause to your local youth dance team. Lakers girls.
And he's good on the second. Nets leading by 17. Up top, Simmons. He's got 8. Pass to Whitehead. Crafty move. And it's good on the layup. Whitehead's got 5 now.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Down low. Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court.
Wow.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a play.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Here's the teardrop. And LeBron with the layup. James has got 9 points here in the second half. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Brooklyn. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Takes a 3, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given for marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Releases. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Los Angeles. Hustle looking it over. Simmons pulls it in.
And another miss.
Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Brooklyn.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Booker. From the arc. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. We've heard some players' doors propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Now the Lakers on the break. Here's James. And James throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander
gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Nurkic with the block.
Boy, that's great anticipation by Yusuf Nurkic. He saw what they were trying to do and snuffs it out.
Shot clock at 2. Booker, no good.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And the dunk by Booker.
A little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
The Lakers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28 points for the game. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Herter. That three off the mark. Hughes with it. Now guarded by Booker.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Devin Booker.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
James, no good.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Booker outside. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Vanderbilt with the block. And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it last.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers. Number 2.
Clock is at 3. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Booker. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
I'm at the loop, I'm out of range. Oh, I stay out the way. Got another side on me, I like to get it poppin', but these in my business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it all low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But as long as you can keep it like nobody knows. I need you to get the on my space. Replacements on the way, please don't play. Feeling like a great escape. I need a new trick, gold eyes don't change. Now you're making love no more. You got it new with the crying for. I'm moving savage, calling on my favorite. You know how to reach me every time that it plays it right. You rise like a night, we committed a crime. We can't be outside cause the block gets too high. And I wanna let your mind. Wherever you are, don't call me. Got another side of me, I like to get it poppin', but this my business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it on low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I think you can keep it like nobody knows. Keep it on low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest.